and welcome to today's video. Today's video is my November favourites for you. I'm going to dive straight in and tell you what I've been loving this month. So I'm going to dive straight in and show you what I've been loving for the month of November. But before I get started, I'm just going to briefly talk about something which I spoke about in my October favourites. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it below if you are interested in watching it. But basically, I absolutely loved this new look lipstick in the colour Cinnamon, and I couldn't find it to show you it on camera, so I showed you a selection of their other lipsticks. But the one that I was loving is this one that I'm wearing today on my lips, and I actually found it not long after I filmed and uploaded that video, which is just typical, isn't it? But I found it in my coat pocket and I just thought I'd briefly mention it and show you it was on today. I'll do a cutaway so you can see the colour close up. But yeah, anyway, let's get into November's favourite. So I'm going to start with hair care, and actually it's a shampoo and conditioner which I've been absolutely loving. I tend to kind of buy salon hair shampoo and conditioners. I've got a friend who can go to the actual Sally's professionals, like salon places, so I can buy the expensive brands that they use in the salons for a lot like cheaper. But I haven't done that recently, and I decided to pick up these instead, which is the Herbal Essences Naked range. Now I believe there's a few different ones in this range, but I've got the volume shampoo and conditioner, more so because I have fine hair, so I always need that little bit of volume, and because it is fine it gets greasy quite quick, so I don't want anything that's going to make it shine and look even more greasy. But the reason why I've been loving this more so than just obviously it being a fraction of the price is it must be because they haven't got all the chemicals in that others do. So it makes my hair feel so weightless and clean and almost like I've had it salon washed anyway. Also, I've noticed the condition of my hair is so much softer, and like I'm really liking it. I'm trying to really look after it at the moment because I am trying to grow it, and it's slowly getting there, but I just want to try and look after it. It smells absolutely amazing. This is with grapefruit and mint extract, so you can smell kind of the mint in the shower, and it's quite refreshing actually. It almost kind of perks you up in the shower and you're like, oh, minty. But I've been absolutely loving that, and as I say, I picked up the volume one because I just wanted to add that bit of volume, and I found it actually works with my hair. So also it's been staying fresher for longer, and I don't actually have to wash it as much. So whether that's just because I'm taking more care of it, I'm not sure if this is down to the shampoo and conditioner, but I would definitely recommend going and picking it up, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it and maybe try out another one of the range, but at the moment I just love that one. And then moving on to skincare, and I've only got one thing to talk about from skincare, but it's my new toner that I've added into my skincare routine, and this is basically for dry to very dry sensitive skin. I'm not even going to pronounce it. I've tried this so many times in other videos, but I'm terrible at pronouncing things. But I've added it into my routine. I must say though, I've stopped using it every single day because although it says it's for dry to dry sensitive skin, I still find it dries me out a little bit in this area here. So I've been using this more to like 3 times a week, and it just works perfectly on my skin. I've really been enjoying adding this to my skincare routine. And then I suppose actually this is skincare in a way, but basically I have been using the Soap & Glory Hand Food Moisturiser. The smell of Soap & Glory, it's the classic scent, it's absolutely amazing. It smells so lovely. I'm going to put some of this on now. And I've been using this because this time of year my hands suffer so bad being dry, and I just need something to always put on them to make them feel a little bit more soft and supple, and the Hand Food is just working like a treat at the moment. And also it smells amazing, so oh, it's just so nice. And then a perfume I found myself reaching for quite a while. I've owned this for a while, it's just I don't always wear it. But I think with it being like the winter months, you want more of a deep, rich scent. And I've been reaching for the Jean Paul Gaultier perfume. This is the classic, but it's in an intense smell, so it's more deeper note, and it's just a lot more intense than the original scent. I have the original as well, and I still love that too, but this is just, oh, it just smells so rich and like almost like luxurious as a perfume, and I prefer that in general than sweet perfumes, but I also prefer that at this time of year. It's very good party scent, so if you are going out and you want to smell that little bit more glamorous, then I really recommend picking this up. And then moving on to nails, I've got this on my nails at the moment, although I've added a little bit of glitter detail, but I'll do a cutaway and you can see it anyway. It's the Maybelline Colour Show in the colour Downtown Red. It's just such a deep wine red, and it's absolutely gorgeous for this time of year. I'm really partial to wearing red nails at Christmas time. I think it's so much more festive than just wearing like a nude nail or something, and red just goes with every outfit. It just always makes an outfit look so nice. So I've really been loving this, and the formulation is amazing. It's actually like not chipping at all on me. I've got a few chips actually, but I have been wearing this for nearly a week, so what more can you ask for from a nail varnish? And then moving on to an old favourite, which I've started using quite a lot actually at the moment. It's the L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer. Now this is a really old bottle. I probably shouldn't be using this. I should be repurchasing it. But this primer is amazing for this time of year because your skin can look quite dull, especially if you have dry skin like me. It just looks dull all year round. So I need something that's going to give that dewy finish, that's also going to add a little bit of luminosity to the background, and this just is very subtle. It's not got big glitter chunks in or anything. It's just absolutely lovely. It's very iridescent and it's just a beautiful primer. And also I find it works with all my foundations that I've used with it, in that when I blend my foundations with it, it just blends lovely and flawlessly, and I've just absolutely been loving this. I've been reaching for it quite a lot at the moment, so I'm probably going to have to repurchase this soon. I think it's only about $14.99, which I suppose is a little bit more pricey for a drugstore primer, but it's really worth the money and you do get quite a lot in it. And as I said, I've had this for quite a while now and I've still been reaching for it near enough every day, so it's lasted me very long anyway. And then moving on to two eyeshadows that I've been absolutely loving this month, and they're actually really similar in colour, but I didn't realise that because one was from Amazon and one was from Topshop. But they are these two like glitter eyeshadows, and I'll talk about the Topshop one first. So this is a extremely beautiful glitter eyeshadow in the colour Shuffle the Cards. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. And it's absolutely gorgeous, iridescent, kind of like rose gold and gold pink tones in it. It's just absolutely amazing. It blends out beautifully and it lasts all day. I think this is about £9.50, but I actually picked mine up for about £7 because the display in the shop was set up wrong, and basically they had to sell it me for the price that it was, that I thought it was, because I mean, I would have paid £9.50 for it anyway, but she was lovely on the till and I want to thank her for that, because she just basically was like, oh, I'll give it you for £7 and I was like, bargain. So I've absolutely been loving that. And then secondly, now I actually forgot I bought this. It was one of them Amazon products that you buy and then it turns up like 3 months later and you're like, oh, what's this? And basically it is kind of the same style of eyeshadow. It's a little bit different in colour, but again, this is it here. It's kind of more of a subtle champagne rose gold. As I said again, I'm not sure. I think this is just, it doesn't have a colour on the back, or I'm not sure, but it's got number 8801. I will link everything below anyway so you can see for yourself and maybe purchase it if you're interested. But it is a UB makeup. I've never even heard of that. And it's an Honor Light Roast eyeshadow and I absolutely love it. And then moving on to a candle which I've been absolutely loving, and I picked this up from Asda for £5. It's an orange and cinnamon Just by George at Home decorative scented jar candle. But the reason why I love this is look at the little gingerbread man on the top. It's absolutely gorgeous. It smells absolutely amazing. You can really smell the orange in it and I think it was really fresh in the room. The only downside to this, and I do have to say it, but I suppose it's what you can expect from a £5 candle, is it hasn't burned very well. This is it, I can't burn this anymore, and look how much it's been wasted here. Yeah, it's burned really well on this side. That's the only downfall, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because my idea for this is exactly what I did with an old candle, which was from M&S, and I have literally turned it into a little jar that I use for certain things, and it had this gorgeous like gold stag's head on top, and I've just basically gutted out the candle so you've got no more wax in it, and I use this as a jar now on my dressing table to put little cotton pads or anything you need in it. And I have the same intention to do that with the gingerbread candle, so I have some use to it. And then finally I've got two TV programs which I really want to talk about, which were absolutely my favourite. One of them has finished now and it's The Missing. If you haven't watched it, you need to go and watch it. It's absolutely amazing. It's about the abductions of some girls, that there is a really complex, deep story to it that is very hard to work out and you don't know where it's going at all. And I love that, because quite often or not I'll watch something I can work it out, or I think I can work it out, and this, I was just blown away and I could not wait to watch each episode. Apparently there was a season before this and they didn't relate in any kind of way, but I haven't seen that, so I'm definitely going to try and see if I can watch that and catch up. But The Missing, this series, you need to watch it. It's absolutely fantastic and I just absolutely loved it. Although it was a little bit scary at times and I'm not very good at scary things, so it did frighten me a few times, but I was hooked from the beginning to the end. So definitely go and watch that. And then the second thing that started, and this is series 3 now, and oh my god, I am so happy it's back on. It's The Affair. Please tell me you've watched it. It's amazing. If not, please go and watch the first 2 series and catch up on this series. It is phenomenal. It's so good. The way it's told as well is really interesting. It's told from different people's perspectives, which makes it for a really interesting watch, and you don't really know where it's going because you can't work out each side of the story and who's telling what. Is it right? Is that how it's meant to be? And it's just absolutely phenomenal. And already I think we're 2nd episode into the 3rd series, maybe 3rd one, and I'm hooked already and I just absolutely love it. So there you have it, guys. That's my November favourites with you. I hope you did like this video, and as I say, I've absolutely loved everything in this. Definitely go and watch them 2 programmes I was talking about. You need to see them. They're amazing. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Bye!